Happy Monday, folks. Hope you had a good weekend. As you guys know, we're now starting to do a deeper dive into these videos. And so we're going to talk about camaraderie and some next steps on getting us veteran members together faster and with more intention and with a faster outcome too. How can you be better by being around other people and that kind of thing? So we know that we have to shoot, move, communicate. So I'm a solutions guy. Why am I here? I'm a solutions guy. You guys, you folks out there, man, you know, the main number one problem, if I have to repeat it every day, I guess I have to, but main number one problem right now is that every day, 5,000 of you veterans and service members are looking for one thing. You're Googling for one thing, and that's a VA calculator. And you're not getting answers. You're not getting responded to. So that's like calling 911 and nobody picks up the fucking phone on the other side. Pardon me, I'm not on Rumble, so hopefully that doesn't get me kicked off. But imagine Americans calling 911 every day, asking, trying to get help, 5,000 of you, and no answer, no help. Well, that's what's happening to our military and veterans. And that's not even including their families. So 5,000 people a day looking for a calculator. That tells me four things immediately. You're lost, you're alone, you don't know your next steps, and you don't know who to turn to. Again, I'm a solutions guy, and I'm a guy of faith. So although I came to faith later on in life, so pardon me if I don't get everything right. But I think what I'm getting right is that our Father, Heavenly Father, says abundance. Abundance is yours. And right now you're not getting it. So let me go to good and evil real quick before we go into a deep dive on camaraderie. Good and evil. Evil doesn't make anything. Evil only takes. And evil is currently taking from people who don't know better and people who aren't doing better. And those people are our people, our service members and families. If evil is willing to steal from widows, which they are, because how many widows are getting all their money? Absolutely none. So if evil's willing to steal from widows, they're damn sure willing to steal from you. Again, I'm a solutions guy. Where do I want you to go? I want you to go through my website. And when I'm saying the words again, guys, I'm a tool for God here. He is just taming this Mustang. If you haven't heard that story, I don't need to tell it a million times, I hope. But it's easier for God to tame a Mustang than to motivate a mule. So I think of it like a car too, that God's like at the wheel of this Mustang car doing donuts in front of you so that you guys can finally see, hey, holy crap, you guys are being ripped off. Evil is taken from you right now. So I hope you're hearing me. And I know right now it's uncomfortable because I'm talking at you and it's not comfortable for me either. So I hate waking up every day and having to tell you guys bad news. I don't like it. I don't even like to say the word hate, but I'm here to help you guys. And again, everything is through him. So my book is coming out. I've got updates on that. I did a bunch of work over the weekend on my book now it's back over to with the publisher, or I'm sorry, God, there's so many different words and people now. Went from the publisher to the editor to me. Now it's back with the editor. And I'm adding some more stuff. Trevor, my book publisher, and I had a 3-hour meeting on Friday together, one-on-one meeting together on how to help improve and get out in front of you guys better and help you guys faster as well. So talk about some of that today too. Something that so Trevor's not a veteran, so he doesn't know terms like you and I would throw out there, like embrace the suck and that kind of thing. So he's like, Albert, can you put in there? Can you create some? Albert, you use a lot of terms and a lot of rules. So he said, try to knock out some of that. So I did almost an hour video and then copying the transcript and putting it over in the chat AI stuff so they can chop it up and make it a little better and cleaner and stuff like that. So did that yesterday. So I've now got 4 more pages. And those are like your normal Word pages. So 4 more pages of terms and that I use, because I use a lot of terms that may not be accurate to like VA standards or whatever, to like I'm saying form numbers and stuff like that. Because the government can change, or the evil can change anything at any time. And I just want to make sure that what the book that you guys have in your hand, you guys know, oh, okay, that's what he's referencing is this kind of thing. Don't go blind on status updates, that kind of stuff. So there's different rules to live by with me. And one of those is don't go blind on status updates. Just wait till somebody makes a decision and that kind of thing. So anyway, I don't get too deep in the weeds on that one, because that's definitely a thing that gives you guys a lot of heartburn with working with the government, is working with evil. The process is the punishment. But that's also why I'm telling you guys today, we're going to reformat my website. I've got a meeting with Lisa today. We have a Monday and Wednesday meeting with Lisa. You'll hear me talk about Lisa here in a little bit, so you get more understanding who she is. But we're going to aim, because I don't want to push you guys to my website to where you jump on my calendar too fast, because I want to make sure you're at the right place for yourself and your family. And so what we're going to try to do, what I'm going to talk to you about today, is that there's other groups that I've created that are on LinkedIn and Facebook. So those groups are to help you guys communicate with each other faster. Because what is camaraderie? That's the thing that us veterans, maybe you guys in uniform haven't felt this yet, but when veterans are asked what do they miss most, the number one thing is camaraderie. And my definition of camaraderie is, in essence, embracing the suck together. So that's what we do. We're like, oh, I remember having cigars over in the combat zone, and that was a good time. Man, it was hot, but man, it was a good time. Or it was always snowy over here, rainy over here. It's always again, embracing the suck together is what we miss. Well, the reason why we miss it, it's good to have good memories, but it's not good to live in the past, right? So those of us who are about my age or whatnot or older, we have to be able to get together. And that's, again, I'm a solutions guy. So when folks presented me with two problems that they said, one of them is, Albert, there's just so much internet out there that it's so hard to even find a group. And then when you do find a group, maybe a good group and maybe a large group, but there's some jerks in there that just kill it. So I now own two groups, and there's one on LinkedIn and one on Facebook called the 5Fs Nation. How you get to them, the easiest way, if you can't find the links or whatnot, go to my website, scroll all the way down until you see information on that, which currently is at the very bottom. We're probably going to move that around a little bit, but definitely going to move that around a little bit so you can get there without scrolling down to that far. So currently at the bottom of my website, it has the buttons on there so you guys can go join the groups. It's for clients, non-clients alike. And the two main rules, top rule and bottom rule, and these are God's rules: bring joy to others. And so love what he loves, hate what he hates. So hate what he hates. If you're going to be a jerk, you'll be removed immediately. There's plenty of other internet out there for you to be a jerk. So my I won't call it my hope, but my desire there is to make sure, my reality there is to help you guys get more comfortable with each other and know that that's, pardon me, but a safe space for us to talk to each other and feel that community, because that's where we are failing each other on doing that. And also, by the way, it's hopefully you guys are able to give more than you get. And what I mean by that is talk to people about things that you've been through and let them know that it's okay. One of our main processes as humans, as veterans and service members, what we're designed to do as service people who serve others is that we do serve others. Unfortunately, we've been a little too bogged down, and society has made us feel like this, and we don't want to do that. And again, I'm not trying to cure all the ailments, but 5,000 people a day are looking for help. And how do you get to 22 people a day? By ignoring 5,000 who are asking for help. And those 5,000 are asking for just for one thing. So there's 20 million of us that are alive right now, and we are not together. We're not, we can shoot and move, but we're not communicating. That's a problem. That's a problem. We all know that's a problem. If you are lost, alone, don't know where your next steps are, and don't know who to turn to, and you're not asking, you're in a world of hurt. So that's why I'm a solutions guy. So problem identified, solutions have been delivered. And those solutions are the groups. And I'm going to keep doing data dumps and stuff like that in there too. So I'm putting together, when I mean data dumps, is things like, I want you guys to know the stuff that I know. And marketers would say, oh, well, don't do that. Don't just put a bunch of stuff out there to mess with the algorithms and all that. I don't give a shit about algorithms in this group because it's meant for people like us. And there's 20 million of us who are not communicating well with each other and coordinate with each other and sharing with each other and helping each other. So I'm going to put a lot of information there. The thing is, I use a lot of lines and stuff that I have not had any pictures of. So like flyers or brief things like there's 3 personalities. I brief that all the time. There's 3 personalities, and I call them airborne personalities. Some of you guys want to jump early. Some of you guys want to jump in the middle. Some of you want to jump at your leisure. And I'm like, you know what? That's not even a slide. I brief it all the time, and I want you guys to know that, but it's not even a slide or a flyer. So we're now having to create all this new stuff to be able to get that out there. And I don't want to just do word salad and just type stuff out every day. But by the way, these my daily contribution to those is direct contribution is these videos. So we're going to keep doing a bunch of stuff. And when I say we, it's my staff and I are going to keep creating the flyers, and got so many things. I have to like create video, move it over here, create a transcript, copy paste. It's like a lot of moving pieces. So again, moving this stuff around is quite difficult, but it's for you guys to be able to connect faster. And I want to make sure I'm helping you guys stay on track with certain things, and I'm able to identify things and define things in ways that help you guys. So like, I'll give you an example because I know I'm confusing the shit out of you right now. You're like, Albert, you're all over the fucking place. I'm all over the place. That's why the reason why I'm going to tell you this right now, that when you guys become my clients, it takes the first month of us working together to wipe off brainwash. We have a once a week meeting that I have my clients go through every Thursday. And it's all my new clients. It's every new client. And even if they're coming back from something else, maybe they took a year off, or maybe they're starting something new, it's open access to all my clients. But Thursday is brainwash wipe day. And I'm sitting there wiping brainwash off, and it takes about a month to even get through enough layer of crap for you guys to go, oh, okay. It's not a clean slate. It's not ever a clean slate. Because you guys, even the further you go on your journey, even if you've been with me for years and got all kinds of money, you're even more confused because you're like, oh my God. It's like, wasn't like Socrates or something that said that the knowing that you know nothing kind of a thing. So the hard thing is being, ignorance is bliss, but then, which Socrates did not say that. But that's what it is. Ignorance is bliss. And then you start learning more about what's happening, what's truly happening, and where your money is, and where all these other veterans and military and service members, and oh my God, they're stealing from widows. Yeah, yeah, it's horrible. So you guys learn, and as a client of mine said, Albert, good news does not get better with age. So you guys get more and more frustrated. So because even high caliber folks go, Albert, man, if it's this hard for us, oh, man, Joe's just getting screwed. And I'm like, yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. 5,000 people a day are getting hurt and stolen from. So help me get out in front of them. And that's why I'm here, guys. I'm here to help you guys get to your abundance. Help you bring joy to others. I'm here to bring joy to you. And even, I'm going to talk about my podcast for a second, but I had a MARSOC guy, retired MARSOC guy on my podcast Friday. And he and I are both, his line, toxic, how do you say this? Toxically positive. And that's what I am. I'm toxically positive because it's there's only like 10% of us who act like me and this other guy. And but his name's Mark, by the way. So, but yeah, we're toxically positive, and we know there's a lot of bad stuff out there, but we just keep on moving to the good stuff. So that brings me back to camaraderie too, guys. That we need to currently embrace this suck together. And I have 2 styles of clients. I got older clients like me. My goal is to make you right, because you can't be made whole, make you right. The younger folks that are 18, 20, whatever, just starting out in uniform, I can help make them whole, but I need everybody's help. My process puts the onus on you guys too. Older folks, help me help the younger folks. Not by just sending them to me. That's helpful. Yes, that is. However, you guys have to be part of the process too. And that's why I'm excited to now send a lot of you guys over to my group, so you guys can start talking to each other in there too, and talking about your claims and where you are on your claims and where you are on your fulfillment journey, and how you're helping other people behind you. And you may be helping younger folks and older folks. I've got a client of mine who he's helping bring in a Vietnam guy today, so I got to go here shortly and meet up with him in the next couple of minutes. But it's a Vietnam guy who obviously has been through a lot of crap, and evil is being evil to him and has been evil to him. And Vietnam guys are only getting older, and they've definitely been through a lot more than anybody else as far as evil is concerned. So it's nice that one of my previous clients is, or continuing clients, is helping me help this guy. And so he'll be on the call today too, just to help out. So that's nice. And that's what I'm saying. You guys it's nice when somebody has their arm around you, and you're able to have some legit embrace the suck together camaraderie. So guys, I'm gonna make this one shorter so I can go prep for this meeting I got to walk into. But again, 5,000 people a day are looking for help. They're being ignored. How do you get to 22 people a day? By ignoring 5,000 people who are asking for help. So I created these groups to help you and help me. I know right now I'm just doing the bare minimum of like talking at you. This is only at you. Get me in the room with people so I can, I'm as uncomfortable as you are talking with me talking at you. I like to be in the room with you guys. So at the bottom of my website, there are 5 interest forms that you can go through, and they are in this order. So I'll brief you on these real quick. So let me hang up on somebody. So help me get out in front of folks. So there's veteran community outreach, there's podcast partnerships, speaking, and force multipliers. These are all interest forms that you guys can fill out at your leisure. Preferably the faster the better, because again, 5,000 people a day are looking for help. Nobody's giving them answers and solutions, and I'm a solutions guy. So help me get out in front of these people. Veteran community outreach. You guys have small groups, you've got coffee groups, you've got motorcycle groups, you got big giant corporate things like Salesforce has VetForce. Get me out in front of VetForce. Help me talk to you people. Podcast. I got 2-hour-long podcasts that I do every Friday. So get on my podcast. Bring your buddies. I've had some awesome podcast interviews. So I've been doing that for over a year now. Make sure you guys are liking, sharing, subscribe, all that stuff. If you're techie, do those things. If you're not techie, you need to be better at being techie, because that's where we are today. So we're not riding horses anymore, even though some of us know how to ride horses. Number 3 here, let's see what we've got. Partnerships. So partnerships, that could be anything from a single individual who's a massive connector, super connector, and could be all the way up to corporate, that kind of stuff. So that's what I was going to say. I mentioned Lisa earlier, but I'll be in a meeting today with Lisa. Lisa is a veteran. Her husband's a veteran. They own a marketing agency helping veterans. So you're going to see a lot more of her footprints and fingerprints on my website. I keep pointing over there because that's where my website is for you who don't know. Let's see. You could also go partnerships. So speaking, get me on stages. People need to hear what I have to say. So get me on the stages. Form on there. Force multipliers. This is the job you didn't know existed. So it's a 1099. It starts off marketing. Marketing to me means you're putting people on my calendar. And so you're getting commissions for that. It can go further because, like I said, Trevor, my book publisher, says there's 1-to-1 and 1-to-many. So when I'm having a 1-to-1 call with somebody trying to help them, I can't be everywhere for everybody. So I need force multipliers who help me get that done and get more people on my calendar. Then you get to a point where you can start creating your own calendar and get to a point where you can do onboarding and other stuff too. So non-sales, but it is marketing, meaning get people on the calendars to help them. So, all right. What else I had today? Join for those listening. Again, this is like, I know people are writing in the chats and I don't see chat stuff until afterwards. So I apologize for not being able to answer something. This is not really the format for that. I've been briefing today on the groups, the camaraderie groups. I want you guys to go to my website, go to the bottom of my website. I've got 2 groups. One of them is on LinkedIn, the other one's on Facebook. So make sure you guys go join those. That's a great place to start asking questions like this and get two-way comms. This is me talking at you, and I don't like that. You probably don't either. So make sure you guys go to my 5Fs Nations groups. That's a great place for you guys to ask questions and get to know each other in there. So appreciate you guys, and I'm going to go help a Vietnam dude. So, all right, gang. We'll talk later.